Game na. Okay. Malinaw ba audio ko?
Oo.
Ay. Wait lang sa script ko. Ayan. So, good day everyone. I am Ashley Cordova and together with my group mates, we will be discussing today the relevance of mathematics in our future fields by sharing our views, experiences, and some other details that are relevant to mathematics in the modern world as a part of our group assessment. So, before we start with the discussion, may I call on Ms. Nicole Crisostomo to briefly discuss the Ian Stewart 70th equations.
So regarding the 17 equations that changed the world, that was authored by Ian Stewart 2013 in his book entitled In Pursuit of the Unknown, 17 Equations That Changed the World. He discusses each equation in an engaging and practical manner in which he believes have changed the world. So let me share my screen na lang muna. And kita ba siya?
Yes po, kita.
Yeah. Kita.
So, ito yung book na sinulat ni Ian Stewart in 2013 and these are the 17 equations. So, oh my gosh. Guys, naghang yung laptop. Okay, so anyways, starting from Pythagoras, as much as possible, isa-summarize ko lang siya. So basically, ang focus ko lang is yung contribution niya sa world. So starting from Pythagorean theorem, which is attributed to Pythagoras, this helps us create better maps, provide accurate surveying and navigation, and for the logarithms, and its identities, this equation helps engineers and astronomers as it makes calculations faster and more accurate. This is also helpful in determining earthquake magnitudes, radioactive decay, and etc. The third equation is calculus. So this is the language of medical experts, scientists, engineers, and etc. And for the fourth, which is the law of gravity by Newton, this provides understanding the movement of the planets and stars. And the complex numbers, or the square root of -1, these imaginary numbers allows electrical engineers to solve practical problems, especially in planes. And ilan sa mga inventions na na-contribute ng equation na to is yung sa digital cameras and electrical lighting. Next, Euler's formula for polyhedra, which is the sixth equation. This is the fundamental to the development of topography or the understanding of the DNA functions. So this is essential for engineers and biologists. And for the normal distribution, which I think nataka naman na natin to sa statistics. So this is the foundation of modern statistics, and without it, science and social studies would not exist in their current form. So ginagamit to for medicinal trials, blood pressure, and etc. And for the wave equation, which is the eighth equation, this is important in understanding sound waves, how earthquakes happen, and ocean behavior. Fourier transform, andito yung isa sa mga invention nito ay yung Wi-Fi, internet, and other things. So, Navier-Stokes, this equation tells us that all the fast things in life can go even faster. So, example dito yung mga vehicles like jet planes. And for Maxwell's equations, Some of these inventions naman, these equations inventions are radar, television, and other technologies that we use today. And for the second law of thermodynamics, one of these equations' contribution to the world is it helped prove that matter is made up of atoms. And next is Einstein's theory of relativity. This completely changed our matter of view and reality. It provided us answers regarding the black holes, Big Bang theory, and gravity. And meron pang Schrodinger's equation, information theory, chaos theory. And chaos theory is the last equation which help predict the weather better, and also nakaka-predict din to ng population ng butterfly. So, next is the Black-Scholes equation. This helped create multi-trillion derivatives market, and usually nakikita to sa financial markets. And ang improper use of this formula could lead to financial crisis. So yeah, this is all about the equations that Ian Stewart split. So as to conclude, relating this to my personal, share ko muna. Guys, hindi ko kasi ma-unshare, naglag yung laptop. Ayaw gumalaw.
Naka-share pa rin yung screen.
Naglag yung laptop. Pwede niyo pa ba ako makick dito sa group? Mag-rejoin na lang ako.
Sige, rejoin ka na lang. Cut na lang natin yung part.
Sorry.
Okay lang yan. Struggles. Tayan lang natin si Nicole. Kasi may conclusion pa siya.
Yung mga Ash, ikat na lang siguro yung mga parang yung dead air.
Oo, si
Para
Darwin na
tuloy-tuloy.
bahala.
Kasi 5 minutes lang yung gig
Oo,
dapat.
Kaya ni Darwin yun. Pa yan? Sino si Nicole?
Hello? Rinig ako?
Pwede ka na continue.
Okay. Yung sa ano pala, naka-record ba to?
Oo, naka-record.
Yung sa about sa Ian Stewart, siguro magre-record na lang ako. Then insert na lang dito. Ay, sa i-edit. Possible ba?
Naka-record yung yung diniscuss mo kanina. Doon ka na lang sa nakat ka doon sa may conclusion.
Sige.
Pwede mo nang
Uh,
i-continue, mag-conclusion ka na tapos sikat na lang ni Darwin.
okay. So to conclude Ian Stewart's book about the 17 equations that changed the world, it has obviously created contributions to our world today, as seen with the continuous inventions of technologies, infrastructure, science, and many more. So relating this to my personal life, especially as a college student, I learned that this is not just about memorizing all these formulas just for the sake of passing my exams back in junior high, senior high, but I learned that this is important as the application of mathematical concepts allows me to critically think and enhance our analytical and logical skills when it comes to problem solving. And as a college student, an example na may bibigay ko dito na nagamit ko yung mathematical concept is yung sa accounting, which really requires analysis. So um, using this mathematical concept helped me to comprehend these questions and problems and be able to answer it in the right way. So yeah, that's about my opinion.
So thank you for that information, Nicole. So to formally discuss our topic today, the first question that we have here is, in what field you can see yourself few years from now, and what's the relevance of mathematics in your desired career? So anyone who want to answer po can unmute their mic.
Ako muna una mag-share. Thank you. First question pa lang 'to, 'di ba, Ash? Wait, naririnig niyo ba ako?
Naka-unmute pa lang.
Okay lang. Ano ba yan? Wait lang. Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Cyril Lacson, and my desired career someday is to become a certified public accountant. So, this job is somewhat related to our field. Wait lang, wait lang. Wait lang, take. Akala ko akin yan eh. Wait lang. Sorry. Set mo na lang, Ash. So, hi everyone, my name is Cyril Lacson, and my desired career someday is to become a certified public accountant. So this job is somewhat related to our field, just like in our second term, we discussed about accounting, and we all know that accountants uses math in order to interpret facts and figures, and this requires some basic and intermediate knowledge of mathematical concepts and theories. And I think mathematics will help me with understanding formulas used in order to calculate these figures since it's very important. And I have an experience doing balancing of organizations book and keeping financial records. Uh, it was my senior high school work immersion in an accounting firm. And I also did calculating payroll, going to BIR, and ensuring that the companies um, can calculate all the financial rules and obligations. That's it.
Next po, same question.
Hello, rinig po ba?
Yes po.
So, my name is Alexandre Franz Perido, and I see myself as an entrepreneur. And the relevance of math to entrepreneur is it is important to recognize simple market mathematics for efficient business ownership. And based on my own experience from my work immersion, I worked at Robinson's Retail Holdings. My task there is to record all the payroll, all the transactions of the business.
Hello guys, rinig po ba?
Opo, rinig po.
Hello, I'm Humphrey Encinares. My desired career will be a recording engineer or a music producer. The relevance of mathematics is it plays role in musical harmony. The harmony which consists of musical sound that is perceived by ears and can analyzed by math in terms of frequency, pitch, and chord progression. Mathematics use numbers to describe and teach music. Back then, I start to develop skill set in my school, in my high school days. I use different DOS and software to begin with. At first, it's very complicated, but because of that interface, there is a bit grid section where you can change each music presets and music. So it's where mathematics is involved and used. That's all po. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Next po.
Rinig po ba ako? My desired career in the future is I want to be a finance manager. As it handles the company's sales and finance records, I think that mathematics will play as a solid foundation of my work. Um, as a finance manager, my work will be focused on the business financial analysis, where you will need to analyze the company's financial health or whether an increase or decrease in sales will be beneficial to the company or not. An experience when I had an immersion in senior high. I was working in a accounting firm. I was tasked with the recording of the company's sales and transactions. Yun lang.
Okay, thank you. Next po, same question.
Hello? Hello? Okay lang ba? Rinig ba
Rinig ka
ako?
po. Rinig ka.
Bye. um, for me, I see myself in the future as an architect. As we all know, architecture is art is a study of art and science of building. So, in everyday sa architecture sa course namin laging may math and in geometry and algebra and calculus, anything. And I see question is, yung concept na na-apply namin, like example, yung Pythagorean theorem, yung angle, yung area ng mga building, we measure it. And so, yun lang. Thank
Next, si Darwin.
Okay, good morning everyone. uh, Field I can see myself from now is business manager from a company. Wait lang. Akala ko wala akong ganito.
Bakit wala? Lahat nga eh. Ayun.
Ay, mag-ano lang ako, mag-edit.
Actually, dapat yung discussion natin, yung sharing natin dapat tuloy-tuloy. Pangit siya pag-cut-cut.
Wala eh. Ako na bahala dun. Madali lang naman yun. Edit ko na kahapon pa eh. That's all na ba?
Go, nai-cut mo na lang, Darwin, yung mga ano, mga walang ay yung dead air natin. Ganun. Tapos, tinin na natin. Wait lang. Yan. Low. And so, if I were asked the same thing, of course, I can only see myself in the business field, specifically in marketing, since I am also into digital arts. I am considering digital marketing or social media marketing as my future career, where I am going to unleash my creativity by generating new ideas for the writing and designing of social media contents intended for attracting and persuading possible customers, and also by developing marketing campaigns across social media platforms that will ensure the brand awareness and credibility of the company. And with this in mind, mathematics will be used in creating visual patterns like geometric shapes and to develop an eye-catching advertisements. So, moving on with our second question, what mathematical concept could be applied in relation to your desired field? So, who wants to go first?
Hello. For me, the mathematical concept that you can apply on entrepreneurship is business math that always deals with profit or loss, and it is about profit and loss statistics and compound interest, interest rates, loans, and etc.
For me, mathematics is not only for accounting, but today in our field, which is marketing, math also plays a vital role in managing a business. And there were math concepts which you can learn and help you understand in accountancy. And these are some advanced mathematics like linear programming or calculus, and account codes, balance sheet reconciliations, chart of accounts, business law, taxation, auditing, microeconomics, and management accounting. So these are just the few, but I'm sure that these topics will help me and everyone who desires to become a certified public accountant someday. That's all.
For me, it's measurement and data, calculus and analysis, and probability. Measurement and data because it uses accurate calculation to interpret data in a variable. Without measurement, forward progress would not be possible in our educational and in other fields. Calculus and analysis because they can tell us the possible motions of chords, texture, and rhythm. Probability because it helps in making prediction and pattern. It can also sustain the future proofing of services in long-term run.
For me, I think that if you are aiming for a job in the business field, it's better if you learn business mathematics, as it will be the most beneficial for you in that field.
So I agree with what Cyril has mentioned, that mathematics is not just about it's not just limited to accounting, uh, especially as a marketing, our marketing future worker. So um, by using the mathematical concepts, we use our logical and critical thinking skills when it comes to, for example, managing business and etc.
Okay. So to answer the same question, we all know that mathematics is being used in our daily lives in managing our budgets and even our time in buying or acquiring products. And we often use the basic mathematical operations, which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And with this, mathematics is also essential in business field, especially in calculating our profits and even our loss. And of course, this is to see how can we maximize our profit. And while analytical thinking and reasoning can also be used, especially when we are in a certain situation that requires a logical thinking. And we actually have business mathematics then to let us see how to record and manage business operations also with the use of statistics and advanced mathematics. Ayun. So in conclusion, mathematics is vital in our world. We use mathematics in our day-to-day lives, and our world today will be lost without numbers. And without numbers, people could not read clocks and measure things and manage money. So we use mathematics every day, even if we know it we know it or not. And math is essential in our lives because especially to us as marketing majors, we cannot effectively utilize various marketing concepts without the use of math, because in all aspects of our lives and all fields existing today, it requires mathematics, and therefore without math, the world will be in pure chaos. So that's the end of our discussion today, and thank you so much.
Okay na, Ash?